Let's talk about it.
You want to threaten him. You want to talk about me. See, this it's so much shit on the back end that people don't even be knowing about. You're really you're shot out. You're crazy.
Now let's talk about this today. I'm going to play the rest of the video talking about whether Lightskin Keisha is dealing with a bitter ex baby mother, or has a bitter ex, or is an ex baby mother, or sorry, say ex baby mother, or is an ex really somebody who's actually gone through some stuff with her current partner and is feeling some type of way about seeing you and your current partner, her ex, moving on, or she generally has some actual credences in terms of what she's seen. And I think it's quite interesting because I think there's always a bit of both, right? I definitely believe with some of the receipts that I think Lightskin Keisha addressed in this video as well, that the post that the ex put on her page, the baby mother put on her page about her sleeping with the brother. If he doesn't have a brother and you said that, that's wild to me, right? That's wild to me. That's destroying your credence and your credibility for me. So if that's what it is, then it's like, how can I believe that you're not the bitter ex-baby mother? And I think that's what we need to discuss. How do we know that she's not the bitter ex-baby mother? To be honest, why does anybody care? But I guess it's making news and it's making headlines. Let's speak about it. I actually really liked Lightskin Keisha. Now, my only pause has been this one moment, and I wish I did a video on it. I think I did, but where her partner said, if I cheat on you, basically, I can't remember what the comment was. It was something about cheating or whatever. And the comment he made was so wild. Oh, if I cheat on you, you're not gonna leave me. And I said, yo, whenever you hear a man say that, just know that he has you wrapped around his finger, he believes, and that you're going to always be there for him. That's where mistreatment starts. And if that's the mindset he has of you, more than likely he had the same mindset with the ex. I should have said this for the video anyway, for later on. Anyway, listen, before we get any deeper and watch the video, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of the uploads, okay? We're trying to get to 100K subscribers. You guys are helping us to do that. You guys are smashing it and killing it, and I want you guys to continue smashing it and killing it. Keep sharing and subscribing to the channel. We want to bring more entertainment and more education as well through these videos and on the commentary as well. So listen, if you are a returnee too, you already know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated because streets out there are hot. Let's talk a little bit about this Lightskin Keisha beefing the bitter ex-baby mother. Or is there something else to it? Like, is there more to this conversation? If you haven't done so already as well, make sure you join our membership. It's £1 or $1. And we do our lives every other week for members only. Okay, we get some real good conversation going. All right, let's get into this. Lightskin Keisha's conversation. Let's go.
So let's take it back even more. You're a stalker. You put your child in harm's way. If he's such a deadbeat, then why is Child Protective Services calling him, talking about how your daughter has run away from you?
Now, is that true? Because if that's true, it looks like don't throw and it won't be splattered back on you. I'm not going to say that this woman is a bitter ex-baby mother, but I think there's two sides to the coin. You know what I mean? All right. So two truths can be true.
From you, because you abuse her and you be cussing her out. We literally heard you call her a bitch on the phone, on speakerphone, when we tried to drop her off to you. Why is Child Protective Services calling him, talking about they going to do an investigation on you? Not one time either, multiple times.
Now, my question is this. If that's the case, why doesn't he take full custody? Please tell me you're in the process of taking custody of that child permanently since CPS are involved. Please tell me that y'all are in the process of getting custody of this child since you know that she is abusing the child, has not been a great mother, and is showing some levels of incompetence. Please tell me we're in the business of trying to get that custody then. Because CPS is now evidence. They're going to have to write it up, right? So when you go to court.
Why? Why? You ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying nothing about the money that he pays you every single month. Oh, deadbeat. And then y'all talking about this child support shit. First of all, that was child support from years ago. Do you know that this man has went to court? They have went to court. He has spent $60,000 plus in lawyer fees about child support. He's not even on child support anymore, and he still pays her every month. He's not on child support. She took him off of child support. And he pays her every single month. Blue, for the people who swear that they know what the fuck is going on because y'all reading stupid ass papers from years ago. And if you look closely on them little documents or whatever, at the end it says 0. So what are you talking about? He not even on child support. That's the gag of it. He not even on child support. I get pulled into this shit because she mentions me. She mentions me to his mama. She mentions me to his sister. She mentions me to him.
Now, the question is, if this is really happening, then yes, this is a case of the bitterness, right? Mentioning the fiance, mentioning Keisha in a situation when it's got nothing to do with her, then yeah, if that's the case, then there's a problem. Now, she's mentioned specifically saying about, she's mentioned her to, I guess, family members rather than actually it being mentioned to her on public online. But my thing is, obviously, I get it. Lightskin Keisha wanted to defend her man, defend her family. I just felt like, you know what? If she hasn't mentioned you, you might want to just. It might have been a better thing just to kind of stay away from trying to retaliate, because once mud gets thrown, everybody gets dirty. That's the only problem I see with it, right?
But then I hop on the phone and she's talking about, you be doing your thing on Power though, girl. I'm proud of you, girl. You doing your thing on Power. But then you call his mama, you call his sister, and you cussing them out because talking about, oh, why you get this whole pregnant? What do me getting pregnant have to do with you?
Yeah, that's some bitter stuff. Can't lie to you, man. If you're doing two-faced stuff, baby, own your. You know what I mean? Own your and the reality of the situation, these situations always happen because the mother of these children want to feel special, and they feel like they're not being special when the man decides to have another mother of his kids or whatever, or decides to go with someone else. They feel like they're no longer special and no longer unique, and they feel hurt by that. You see, having a child means you have a unique bond with that person and a unique tie, and you're in a unique position. But then if someone else gets involved, another mother of the kids, then you lose your uniqueness and you lose your specialness because you're not the only one. And so I can see how this could potentially turn into a bitter situation for the ex. I'm not saying she is, but I'm saying I can see how it can get there.
We get engaged. You sent his mama a long ass text message.
Oh, Lord.
What do us getting engaged have to do with you?
Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's not good, man. Let's not using the mother as a proxy to deliver messages to her. Yeah, but let's not do that. That's not cute at all. That should be Switzerland.
Let's not cut the narrative like there are not women out there that exist out there that's bitter baby mamas, that's bitter as hell because a nigga done moved on. Notice she not saying that she not getting no payments every month. She talking about because her daughter claimed that, oh, because she was sad because she didn't find out, she had to find out through the internet. The only person that be on the internet like that is you. This girl, you have been blocked from you have been blocked from everybody's page that has anything to do with us. It's so bad to the point that we have to literally pep talk people that we start to work with because we literally have to warn them like, hey, you might get a crazy text message from a lady talking about she's Coco's baby mama and how he ain't shit. Da, 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 da. How you got the barber number? The barber didn't even down to the barber didn't had to block you.
It's not looking
because
good.
You are obsessed.
It's not looking good.
When we have your daughter goes, literally, she has a ball. A ball. She got her own room, got a big old bed that she loves to stay in. Toys, clothes, anything. She playing with the puppies, all of that. She having a ball. And then you call her talking about pack your stuff because no, you need to get over here. Yeah, we finna fucking pick you up. Yeah, no, you ain't staying over there. Da, da, da. Now she went from having a ball to bawling, crying because she don't want to go home with you.
Listen, that's why okay, if that's the case, then look, I said we should be fighting for custody because clearly the mother's unhinged and she's bitter and she's not going to help that child grow and develop. It's time. Then y'all need to fight for custody so we can get that in place because, listen, I'm sure there's more to the story as well that she's going to explain, but, I want to keep it nice and short. This situation is deep. because people are hurting and they're broken, and that's what forces them to, or at least that's what pushes them, motivates them to want to do and say things that don't need to necessarily be said in these relationships. Like if you're no longer with that person anymore, calling their mother or calling friends or calling barbers, whatever, is bitter behavior. Let it go, heal, and come back stronger. But at the same time, as somebody who is a girlfriend, you might want to be precautionary, because if that person's talking any truth, yeah, then you might be in the same position as them next time too. So it's about being wise, and also as well trying to be tempered in our responses. But hey, it sounds like she could be bitter too. I'm not saying she is, but from what she said, old girl light skin Keisha saying that she's bitter, and the problem with bitterness is that it actually begins to seep onto the child. And that's what I think she's explaining here, that, you know, you call your child, hey, we're going home. Da, da, da. Now that child's feeling sad. You don't want to put that child in a place where they're soaking up your bitterness and having to deal with it just because you're angry at the man and her dad.
Let's talk about the last time that we dropped her off. Let's talk about the last time that we dropped her off. First of all, you talk about a deadbeat. Your daughter don't even stay with you. Your daughter stays with your mother.
Oh. Damn.
Oops. Your daughter stays with your mother. We dropped her off, and it was late at night. You said that you wasn't even gonna come get her. So we had to sit there and wait for your mama to come to the door, and your mama never showed up. So we had to take her back home. We had to take her back with us.
Ooh. That don't sound good. I can't lie to you. If this is true, this don't sound good. This is sounding very bitter right now.
Debbie, dog. Debbie. We're trying to take the stress off of you. You're crazy. You're shot out. I mentioned you being a felon because you 30 plus still making certain decisions. You still crashing out about you crashing out about niggas moving on because don't nobody want anything to do with you. Nothing to do with you. And don't let me come with receipts because I got them. You can swear up and down that you don't mention me and you don't talk about me randomly. Oh, baby. We've even had paperwork when he was going through that court, when y'all was going through the courts. We got paperwork this thick, full of proof of how you harass every single person that we come into contact with. You done hit the booking agent. Why are you telling the child to ask her daddy, hey mommy, hey daddy, mommy said, can you send the child support? Why you even got her involved into that?
That's true. There's evidence of that. He actually took a screenshot of that, and I saw it on another post. That is mad. The fact that you asked your daughter to that's manipulative behavior. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's why I wanted to do this video. I was like, yeah, there's definitely some bitterness on the ex's side, but that doesn't mean there's no truth on the ex's side. That doesn't mean there's no truth. That doesn't mean that Coco Vango isn't necessarily a deadbeat. And when we say deadbeat in terms, I shouldn't even say deadbeat, but more of a case of not emotionally present, not physically present. He may not be as active physically in that child's life. There's a chance for two truths to be true. But definitely what she said there was evidence for that last statement. I'm gonna leave it there. I think to myself, in all honesty, when these situations come about, you know, people like Lightskin Keisha, people are trying to say be careful because it could be you next, and I agree with that. So use temperance, be respectful, but also at the same time, also understand the anger that she feels, because why are you gonna keep on trying to test me, right? Why are you gonna keep on trying to do me dirty? Why are you trying to keep bring information out? Why you keep lying on us? Why do you keep saying things and it's not being true? I get that point as well. At a point in time, you got to say no more. I'm not having it. You're not about to keep lying on us, and I get it.